Thought I'd take this opportunity to sort of tell you about what our plans are, what our past was, and just a little bit of our story. So when you're perusing through our socials, you will get an idea of who we are. So we'll start with the past. I was born in California, which is here nor there, but I was born into a Christian home, but we shortly left our community.
Good morning, clear to Foxtrot Zulu Airport.
And we left our church group
Maintain
to move to Oklahoma. And shortly after that, that's when my parents removed themselves from the faith. So I was a byproduct of a faithless home all the way up into my late 20s or early 20s. And I ended up, a lot of radio noise here. I ended up moving into my uncle's house to go to school, to go into aerospace. This is probably a great time to let you know that I hated flying. I feared flying. I didn't want to be anything above probably 50 feet in the air. I wasn't afraid of heights, but I did not want to fly. That scared me to death. So, just to get that out of the way.
5 traffic, 12 o'clock, 6 miles, same direction, Skylane, altitude indicates 6,400.
And then shortly after moving into my uncle's house, I had a cousin that also had the faith. And we just talked over basketball, just a nice kind of conversation about Jesus and what he did for us, for all of us. It's available to anybody. And shortly after that, I was like, man, this Jesus fella is the real deal. I don't want to use that term. I accepted him into my heart, a little cheesy, but I accepted what he did and put faith in him that I will have eternal life through him and him alone. Shortly after that, I got baptized, lived pretty excitedly in the faith for quite a while. Then I moved away, met my girlfriend, fiance, and now wife in Casper, Wyoming. And we continued the faith, but it was more of what I like to call a checkbox Christian. I did that, I tithed, I served, youth camps, checking it off the list, because that's the Christian thing to do, right? So that went on for quite a while. And then soon we moved away, had some kids, and now we're back in Wyoming. And as you can see, I'm flying. Because God did a pretty crazy work in my life. I like to say I got into aviation for myself, and I got out for the same reasons. But I left it when we moved up to Wyoming. And then shortly after that, I got into the rental home business. I thought, just what's a way to make money, but stay out of aviation. Stay out of aviation. Anyways, God just spoke to me one day about buying a Bible. Just a simple act, buying a Bible. That's all it was. So I bought a Bible. Obviously, he gave me the urge to read it every day. So I've been reading it every day ever since. I do a Proverbs that matches the day of the week, since there's 31 of them. And so, where was I? So after I've been reading the Bible for several months, I was back onto Proverbs 1, which is funny because it coincides with April Fool's Day, which I just think is just God having a sense of humor, because I fully believe that. Because he created all emotions and all senses. So why wouldn't he as well have a sense of humor? So on April Fool's Day, April 1st, obviously is the first of the day or month, Proverbs 1:23, and it pretty much says, rebuke me and me, not God, and I will make my words known to you. I will pour my spirit into you, or something along that line. How do I say it? So the Lord gave me the urge to ask him to rebuke me. And what he rebuked me with, like within seconds, he said, quit alcohol. Just stop alcohol. And he's clever. Obviously, it's the Lord. Because he said alcohol. If he would have said beer, I'd have taken that out of context and I would have been drinking wine shortly after. Now, I wasn't an alcoholic, but alcohol was in my life. I heard it, I received it, I listened to it. Those are good hot tips as well when God speaks to you. And right away, I knew I had to tell my wife and family. Because if I kept it to myself, I would have ended up relying on myself, not having accountability, and probably falling back into it and just stopping for a while and then not discerning, oh, was that the enemy, the devil is the deceiver, and he'll play tricks on you. He'll be like, did God really, I mean, just like Eve, let's sidetrack for a minute. He made Eve question what God said. And I know it would be a matter of time that I would have been questioning exactly what God said. So I right away told my wife and my kids. So they knew that Daddy has the faith and I'm listening to God, because that's super important. So if you want them to replicate the faith and listen to God, you need to be transparent with that as well. So I did that. God, God spoke. I walked out in obedience, probably for the first time in a long, long time.